Jesse Owens, Berlin, 1936. The Olympics had become a stage for Adolf Hitler to showcase his idea of Aryan supremacy. And then came Jesse Owens, the son of sharecroppers from Alabama. In just a few days, he demolished the theory of racial superiority by competing in 4 events: the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4 into 100-meter relay, and won gold in all of them. His long jump final became legendary. After 2 early fouls, German athlete Luce Long gave him advice on how to adjust his run-up. Owens took the tip and then won gold with a leap of 8.06 meters, a world record that stood for 25 years. Hitler famously refused to shake his hand, but the world had already seen the truth. Owens was not only faster but braver than the hate-filled ideology he raced against. Jim Thorpe. In 1912, at the Stockholm Olympics, a Native American athlete named Jim Thorpe stunned the world by competing in both the pentathlon and decathlon, 2 of the most grueling tests of endurance and skill, and he won gold in both. He dominated running, jumping, and throwing events, sometimes competing with borrowed shoes after his own were stolen. Beyond track, Thorpe played professional baseball and football, making him one of the rare athletes to excel across multiple sports. Sweden's King Gustav V told him, "You, sir, are the greatest athlete in the world." But just a year later, officials stripped Thorpe of his Olympic medals after discovering he had once played semi-professional baseball, a violation of the strict amateur rules of the time. But decades later, they were restored, honoring a man whose athleticism seemed almost impossible. Michael Phelps. From his Olympic debut in Sydney 2000 at just 15 years old, Michael Phelps was already a phenomenon. Over the next 16 years, he built a career unmatched in sporting history. At the 2004 Athens Games, Phelps won 6 gold and 2 bronze medals across events from the 100-meter butterfly to the 400-meter individual medley. But it was Beijing 2008 that made him a legend. There he competed in 8 swimming events and won gold in every single one, breaking Mark Spitz's 1972 record for most golds at a single Olympics. He continued his dominance in London 2012, winning 4 gold and 2 silver medals. And in Rio 2016, at age 31, he returned from retirement to claim 5 more golds and 1 silver. By the end, Phelps held 28 Olympic medals, out of which 23 are gold, which is the highest medal count by any Olympian in history. At his peak, he trained 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, burning over 10,000 calories daily to keep up with the workload. Milo of Croton. Long before modern gyms in the 6th century, there was Milo of Croton, the strongest man of the ancient world. According to legend, Milo began training by lifting a newborn calf on his shoulders every day, and with time one day he was able to lift the bull. This became one of the earliest examples of progressive resistance training. He dominated 6 consecutive Olympic wrestling championships, a feat no other athlete of his era could touch. In battle, he reportedly led armies wearing a lion's skin like Hercules himself. His fame spread so wide that his name became a symbol of raw, unshakable power. One day, Milo tried to split open a tree trunk with his bare hands. His fingers got trapped in the wood, leaving him helpless. Stranded and unable to free himself, wild beasts attacked and killed him. Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive. When Usain Bolt arrived on the Olympic stage, sprinting was changed forever. At the 2008 Beijing Games, he won gold in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4 into 100-meter relay, setting world records in all 3. In the 100-meter final, he even slowed down to celebrate before the finish, yet still crossed in 9.69 seconds, a new world record. A year later, at the 2009 World Championships in Berlin, Bolt pushed human speed to a new frontier. He set the current 100-meter world record of 9.58 seconds, and the 200-meter record of 19.19 seconds, marks that no sprinter has touched since. He repeated his Olympic dominance in 2012 London and 2016 Rio, becoming the first man ever to win the 100-meter and 200-meter titles at 3 consecutive games. By the end of his career, Bolt held 8 Olympic gold medals and the reputation of being untouchable in sprinting's golden events. Paavo Nurmi. If you ever wondered what endurance looks like in human form, it was Paavo Nurmi. In the 1920s, he dominated distance running like no one before or since. Nicknamed the Flying Finn, he collected 9 Olympic gold medals, 3 silver medals, and set 22 world records, covering distances from 1,500 meters to 20 kilometers. Nurmi was famous for running with a stopwatch in his hand, carefully pacing every stride. While others burned out, he finished strong, lap after lap. For years, he was untouchable. At the 1924 Paris Olympics, he performed one of the most astonishing feats in Olympic history. In just one afternoon, he won both the 1,500 meters and 5,000 meters finals, with barely an hour between the 2 races, as if fatigue simply didn't exist for him.